Coming to you live from Southern California. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. Well, Singy, this team is really playing good ball as of late. We'll see if they can keep it going here.
Riding an impressive win streak, Boog. This team is clutch right now. Doing it in different ways, too. Tough test today, though.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here and towing the slab, Reed Detmers. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Number 22, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. That one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Oh, that got him.
That hit him.
First batter of the game is hit by the pitch.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
So up next,
right
Jarren Duran,
Duran,
coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Popped up. Placencia. And there's one down.
Batting third, left field.
Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This team collectively, Chris, the bat-to-ball skills are outstanding. They lead the league in total hits coming in.
Yeah, Boog, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher who's got to face this lineup. I mean, every spot in the order, dangerous. Really professional hitters that walk to the dish. I mean, they just don't give away at bats. Ton of contact. You know, these fielders behind this pitcher, they better be on their toes because the ball is going to be in play a whole lot.
Yeah, when the ball is in play, at least from an offensive perspective, eventually something good can happen. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, one away. Line drive, caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now at the plate, David Ortiz. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. Red Sox nothing. Angels coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting to start, Pedro Martinez. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. So in now for the Angels, Adrian Placencia.
Number 9.
All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Siggy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And another ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
Batting third, first
one down.
Number 41.
Vaughn getting ready to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. Martinez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career. That one hammered but pulled foul. Trout would reach 400 career homers with 1 more long ball. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't. Neither did Joe DiMaggio, Larry Walker, Jim Rice, Orlando Cepeda, or Tony Perez. And all of those guys are Hall of Fame sluggers.
Swings and misses. That ends the inning. Angels strand 1, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Rafael Devers.
2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Detmers back to work. And that is out of play. Detmers measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. Just missed. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Fastball for a strike. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
In the air, right side. And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Number 55 now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
And now Ceddanne Rafaela. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Line drive. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels,
right
Tim Sampson.
Number 15.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Devers on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. That'll drop in. Plays it out of high.
Batting 6th, left fielder, number 17.
Here's the left fielder with 3 hits on the series and one of them a homer. First offering and it just misses. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Sampson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Troy Gloss, the next to hit for the Angels. Fastball for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first.
No.
Bottom half of inning number 2.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full, no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Robinson. And out number 1 on the grab.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Masataka Yoshida in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Out to center. Anderson under it. He's got it. 2 down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0.
And leading off for the Halos, the shortstop, number 12.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Now here is Adrian Placencia. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And no one can get there. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Anderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, a runner at second here in the last half of the 3rd. And that just misses. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Struck him out looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Vaughn batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels leave one, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jaron Duran.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Up the middle. Slings to first. He's out. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's a big power threat. Manny Ramirez. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And that gets down for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 strike. One.
And there's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's Devers at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a foul out of play. Runners at 1st and 2nd with one gone. That one is absolutely belted. On the move, heading back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at 2nd, and he gets the 3rd safely. Moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, number 55.
And now the DH.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
So right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're midway in the 4th. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Angels just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Now the left fielder. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rafaela settles under this one. Makes the catch. That is the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Detmers back to work. Right side. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
10.
There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
One out. Runner at second. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Up the middle, slides for the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 1. And that's fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's to third. To first, but he pulls him off the bag.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Jarren Duran now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Gone. His 17th of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ball one there. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Brock Burke appears to be getting loose. Joyce warming up as well. Ripped on a line. Sampson brings it in, and that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Troy Glaus. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First pitch just misses.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting,
Benji Molina, the next to hit for the Angels. Ground ball, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
now batting.
For me, that's one of the toughest
12.
double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's the shortstop. Went down on strikes his first time through. Inside, just missed.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 out, space is empty. Now 3-0. Adrian Placencia up next for the Angels. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Full count.
In the air, right field. Duran sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher now,
Angels.
Brock Burke.
Number
Pretty tight
46.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's some real
Leading
power
off
at the
for
plate.
Boston,
David
first
Ortiz.
baseman, David Ortiz.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
No ball.
You know, these
One
Red
strike.
Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Outside
1-2.
low, and that's ball 1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt
Now
once
batting,
you've committed.
third
He tried to
baseman,
check the swing,
Rafael
just
Devers.
couldn't do it.
Foul ball. That one to first,
Just foul.
and that's a foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Hans Kraus getting ready to go. That one
2-2.
misses, and it's 2-2. Bases empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And
Full
that
count.
one is in the dirt, and the count is filled up. Got him.
High,
Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the
number
benefits, the
55.
advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedon Rafaela. They say
That's
you
a
win.
strike. 0-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Anderson has a beat on it. Nabs it. And that is that. One hit, one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back.
And leading off
struggles
for
at the
Hellos.
plate in this series
Second
as we take a look at the
baseman,
numbers.
Number 9.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that
16.
opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Garrett Anderson will hit next. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And it really looks like
1-1.
these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The Red Sox leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And down on strikes he goes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Vaughn up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
No strike.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Mike Trout.
There's something pretty special about a player hitting 400 career home runs. He's one shy of that mark right here. So this could be an historic at bat.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Vaughn stands at second with 2 gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Man on second, 2 down. That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. Sampson, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike.
No, that's a ball.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he got him. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Number 10 in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Now batting, catcher Masataka Yoshida.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Masataka Yoshida. Now that's smacked to right center. Lunging, but it gets down. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
That one ripped way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Jarren Duran.
And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Hellos. Left fielder, number 17.
And there's the strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
He goes down looking. Troy Gloss getting ready to hit. Gloss having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
On to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Molina, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that chance handled. Ortiz takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Angels.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
65.
Jose Quijada, 32nd appearance.
Quijada.
Manny Ramirez digs in now. 1 for 3.
Manny Ramirez.
In the air out towards right center. Sampson on the move to the gap. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one
Now
down.
batting, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Stepping in, David Ortiz. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Slider right there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Sends it to first, and he's out.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
2 down, bases empty. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 in this one. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The shortstop, number 12.
Martinez back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. To third. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So digging in, Adrian Placencia. And takes low for ball 1. The Red Sox leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for L.A., Garrett Anderson. And that one hammered. That's back there. Solo homer. She crushes that one to right field. Home run number 10 on the year. And they close the gap. It's 3-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now, Mo Vaughn. There's a strike. Red Sox by 2. Up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Out. Inning over. Angels get one with a solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Hans Kraus.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season. So this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Now it's the DH. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Now batting, number 10.
And the batter will be the shortstop. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Pulls that one foul. Outside with a breaking ball. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning. And off to a shaky start. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the
Now
RBI.
batting,
Just kept it
catcher,
simple.
Masataka
Played Pepper with the
Yoshida.
middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, could be two. Tags the runner for one. And a run scores on the double play.
Now batting, number 22.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. That's hard hit on the line. Kootenai makes the catch. And that is that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Angels 1. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 9. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
And he's got a nice lead
Now
to work
pitching
with,
for
so he
Boston.
should come in throwing strikes,
Number 44.
attacking these hitters.
Aroldis Chapman.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little over.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
In the air on the infield. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Angels down to their final out. Digging in, number 17. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
5-1 is how it ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.